Yamaha XV 950 bolt or spec is great bike because bike great good for when go ride. Go ride good, but even gooder is break bike down then break bike up into new bike, making more bike for biking in bikes, like bobber chopper super cool style. Take stuff off and put stuff on, having less stuff by buying more stuff. Less stuff make more bike and more bike great good for good go ride. What not good is doing not good stuff to make stuff not good, like using AI make voice and tube you videos. AI voice bad when human voice good and comes free with born being. Born being good and creativity good, so be good and being gooder and we all good get together good. Good.
Okay, come to help me today. You're gonna come and help me do bike stuff. He's still a little bit unsure about the garage because he doesn't get to come like hang out here very often because it's a bit messy. But this is kind of where we are with the bike at the moment. I bought these panels because I have an idea for them, but I put them on there and I didn't like them, so I'm gonna probably sell them. The rear fender, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with yet. The tank's obviously gonna go back on, and Warrior is guarding all of the parts behind him that are probably gonna be for sale. But as you can see, the bike is not fit for the road, so that is kind of the step today. That's what we need to do, in theory. So just to get it to a point where it's like I can at least go on a ride. The plan for today is we've got new headlight and new front indicators, and we're waiting for some parts that should come today. But I do want to tackle this business because this really bothers me. That amount of wiring that was just in the stock headlight. What I want to be able to do is put the lights on and then trim this wiring all the way back, basically. I mean, I might even be able to take like some bits off completely because I don't run passing lights or auxiliary lights, so they could probably just go. And then we'll just trim back the headlight wiring, the indicator wiring. I mean, look how far this comes out from the bike. That only needs to go about there. Bit of choppy cut. The only thing that's gonna be a pain is this yellow wire from the Speedo where I've moved it. Gonna have to extend it, bring it round, and then reattach it to the same yellow wire that goes on the headlight. And the bits that I've got coming today, hopefully, so I've ordered a side mount number plate bracket, and I've got some indicators and some indicator brackets. So hopefully by the end of this video, the bike will be rideable again. So before we get started, I figured I'd show you some of the bits that have already come. I've decided to replace the headlight. There was nothing wrong with the old unit really, but I just wanted to start afresh because we're doing a rebuild type thing. But these are cool as hell. These are only from eBay and they're the front indicators. As you can see, they're not like most fork indicators, so these are going to mount to the fork, but instead of having like a bracket that goes all the way round, it's like a half bracket. And some of the tools that we've got, so this is going to be your best friend. Got some wire again, like if I strip that back just like that, absolutely love them. Did actually go to a company called Biker's Toolbox and got some actual length of wire, so it's a bit thinner but stronger. And I've got some sleeves with it as well. I might not use the sleeves, but they are here just in case. Then we've got our heat shrink. So we've got standard heat shrink, but then we've got this mystical, magical, wonderful stuff. The reason I like this, I might take the GoPro off my head so I can show you properly. You see, actually we could do this, hold on. We could do a trick. This is why I love technology. Look, I can see myself in my phone now. So I know where we're at. So, heat shrink. So this stuff is brilliant. If I get a slightly bigger one, if you have a look, it's got like this little silver bit in the middle. That's actually solder. So what happens is when you use either the blowtorch or the heat gun, this will shrink onto the two connected wires and that solder will melt, connecting them together. Kind of want to do like a little demonstration, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm probably not gonna use any of this. This in half. There we go. So we've got one wire there. I've kind of overdone it there, it's a little bit big, but just for the demo, I'll take two wires, sort of like twist them together, get this heat shrink over where you've just twisted it together. If I get this close enough, there you go. If I use that, you're definitely better off just using a heat gun. Like this is probably a little bit too harsh, but eventually that solder in the middle is going to melt. There we go. That ain't going anywhere. I'm like literally yanking that. That is going nowhere. So that's the plan. We're going to chop the wires down, use all of these bits and bobs to make it a bit neater, and then hopefully the rest of the bits will come and then we'll go from there. So if we just start by putting some of these bits on, we won't do the wiring just yet. We'll get them on so we can see where we're at with the wiring. So with the indicators, it's just a case of undo these two Allen bolts at the back, and then it is literally just a case of like split it just so you can clamp it round and then put it back together like that. That's cool. There we go. And then once it's where you want it. So that's kind of what they're gonna look like. So with the headlight there, they're gonna be a lot more hidden, but I just want it as close, like if I go back, you can hardly see them. I think they're gonna look badass. I do think they look cool. I wouldn't mind like a pat. Where's he gone? Is he sitting out in the garden? Warrior, mate, you don't have to sit outside, brother. Come on, let's get you in then. Good boy. And then as soon as I shut the door, as soon as I back up at the door. Just because I know what I'm like, let's get that down now. Cool. Probably a bit much actually. So it's been about a week since I've touched the bike and all the new goodies have come. I'm very excited. We should have enough to put the bike semi back together so it's rideable, but the brake hose came. It's perfect, like literally. I could turn this way, I could turn that way. The plan's kind of changed a little bit since the first half of the video. So I tried to do the connection inside the light, but there just wasn't enough room. So I'm going to just do the connection like halfway up here. Then we're gonna do brake fluid. Then we could put the side mount number plate on, but I need to take the axle out. What else? I'm excited. I'm just gonna do bits. I'm gonna do bits to see where we get to. I'm just gonna mark with some tape where the markers are, so when I put it back on, I can line it up. But I think it's going to be fun getting it out. I'm not taking the exhaust off. I refuse to take the exhaust off. I will get it out without the exhaust off. It's going to happen. So I finally got the bastard out. It took me ages though. I actually got to use a crowbar, which was fun. Just nothing. All I wanted to do. I'll show you how easy it is. Literally, all I want to grab this, put that in there. It's literally all I wanted to do. Oh no. And even after that, it doesn't fit. No! It's right, false alarm, it does fit. It's just a bit dirty. But I'm just gonna put some grease on there and then put it back in. But it's just annoying because I had to get the crowbar out, had to get like a hammer, this, that, and the other, everything to try and get it out. And all I've got to do is thread that on and then put it back. So just gonna put some grease on and then yum, yum, yum. Which is annoying. Okay, that was painful, but it does look really cool. I've got the spindle all the way through again. I just need to align the wheel, bring it back to where it was, and the back is good. All right, let's give it. So now that's all back together. Wheel should be aligned. After all that faffery, it literally took me this amount of tools. Just need to sort of decide where these are gonna go. I don't want to use the fender mounting screws because I've got plans for that. I am thinking of just, I mean, that might come out enough. Sadly, I don't remember where I put the original mounting bolts for the foot pegs. And I don't have any bolts short enough yet. We're going to make some. Just want to mock it up at the moment. I'll do all the wiring, probably tomorrow, do the wiring. Just want the whole bike mocked up. If we can mock it up and then get the brakes done. This is something I've always been like nervous of doing. I've never done it myself. Draining brake fluid's fine. I don't mind draining it just completely, but like putting it in and bleeding the brakes. I was always this guy from my dad. Hold it in, let go, hold it in, let go, while he did the important things. Okay. Come back up here. Pump it up. I'm starting to get something there. We should have brakes. I've done it a few times, probably overkill, but got no leaks there. Got no leaks there, so in theory, get out of the way. Right. Just gonna Flintstone it. Oh yes. Oh yes, I did the brakes. What about the back wheel? Because we took the back wheel off. Cool. So we've done the brakes, we've done the brake hose, we've got the rear axle out and put the new tail light on and then put it back in after aligning the wheel. And then we've just mocked up the tiny indicators as well. Got a new headlight on there, sort of. The housing's the same housing, but it's a new headlight. And we've got these cool little indicators as well. Haven't done the flasher relay yet, but I will at some point. Probably do that tomorrow. Like pretty much wiring time now. So I appreciate this video is like all over the place. I've just not been in the best sort of way recently. It's been a bit on and off, but this is keeping me semi-sane. So I've done the wiring. We can see we've got a tail light. We've got the indicators on, but unfortunately, that one's not actually turning off. And that one is very dim, but I've looked it up and it's about the power output, so it's getting feedback. But the front ones, look at that. Oh, that looks so fucking good. This is the first test ride since getting it done. Oh, easy. I don't even know if I have brakes, so we're gonna go get some new tires put on, but I'm happy with it. So let's get around the corner, let's do a bit of a test ride and see how we are. Well, it does look sick, like it does look good at the moment, but we're nowhere near finished yet. Got no mirrors, I can just sort of, oh, look what's behind me. The brakes do feel a bit spongy. It feels weird. It feels cool though, it does feel cool. My ABS light's on and my engine light's on. That's probably because I've just with so many electrics. Now my fuel light's on. So all of the shiny lights. Oh, easy. Definitely don't want to be approaching the main road without brakes. There we go. Honestly, it looks so good. Check it out. Look at that. Just got to wipe all the blue off. Already it looks like a different bike. So good. It is freezing out here today.